Hello, beautiful people. How are you? I hope you guys are doing well. We're going to go ahead and do a reading, get some energy for the month of February. So happy first of the month. We are still in winter season, so we are still in hibernation mode. But things are shifting quickly, right? Things are shifting quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and pray right away. I don't have any outside downloads off the top. I actually haven't picked up, I didn't pick up my cards for over a week. And then I started serving myself first before I came on here to serve you guys. So here we go. Let's get into it. Mother God, Father God, Heavenly Spirit. Please clear, cleanse, bless, and protect me, my space, and my home. Please clear any negative energies or entities that are not of your light and fill this space with your highest possible vibrations. Mother God, Father God, ancestors, archangels, spiritual teams, I thank you for everything that I am and everything that I'm not. I pray that you all connect me to the collective in the way in which you see fit at this time. I pray that any and all messages are for our highest good, abundance, sustenance, prosperity, creativity, and legacy building at this time. Mother God, Father God, Heavenly Spirit, I pray that any negative energies or entities that are not of your light are cleared away, sent back to where it is that they belong, because it is not here. It's not here. I pray that we are able to hold the light and the dark in balance. I pray that this reading isn't just able to connect to the light side of the collective, but able to connect to the dark side of the collective. Since we are in hibernation mode, a lot of us are living in darkness, right? So we need to be able to understand how to balance ourselves within that. Mother God, Father God, Heavenly Spirit, I thank you for any and all messages in Yeshua name. Amen, 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 amen. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get some cards going. I'm actually gonna go with Shaman's Dream first. I talked about getting a different camera to get a different angle. Not a camera, a different holder, stand to get a different angle so you guys could get a downward view of the cards and all the things. But I just tried a new one. It's cheap as shit. I don't know why I went to Five Below. You know me, trying to be cheap. This shit. It's not working. It's too flimsy. I don't know why I try to go cheap. I hate when I do that because I always do it. I try to go cheap first and then I get it out and I try to put it together and I'm like, this shit. I don't know why the fuck I always do it. I always do it. And then I always return it and then buy something that works. So one of these days we'll get a camera that can give both angles. Or a stand. I keep on saying camera. Maybe I need to get a new camera. First card out for the month of February, collective, mindful, keeping a clear mind, hurtful thoughts, groupthink. Since we were just talking about this balancing energy, before I even read this out of the book, I really feel like when we're in hibernation mode, right? And we're in a mode where wintertime is a time of rest and introspection. And a lot of times during that time, we can really be down on ourselves. So we have to be very mindful on what it is that we are telling ourselves about who we are when we exist in this type of space. We need to be extra mindful about the self-talk. We need to be extra mindful about how we utilize time. But we also need to be extra mindful as to not be overly judgmental about if we're tired, if we feel like we need to take a nap. Bitch, take a nap. If you need to take a nap, right? Another thing too, I just have to make a note here. I have been being told to stop. Not that I'm not my authentic self in this space, right? Because I'm in my own space, I'm in my own zone. But there's going to be more of me that comes out, more that I don't always let show. And I'm done with it. It's time to take off the masks. I'm done. I'm done pretending like I haven't experienced and seen things and been around people and done the shit. Like, so I'm gonna start being who I am and being proud of who I am, because if I wasn't who I am, then who would I be? Like, and this is the same type of attitude and mentality that you have to have with yourself, especially when we're talking about this group think, this mindfulness. You have to watch what it is that you're watching in the media. If you need to take a media detox, please God, do it. I'm doing it right now. I'm doing a full body detox, and I started doing a media detox, because sometimes we get so caught up in the things that are outside of our control. It starts to warp our perspective of what it is and the situations that we find ourselves in and how we handle ourselves in those situations and our past experiences, right? So if you are watching things that are shifting your energy in a way to where you're more on edge, if you're watching things that are shifting the way that you look at yourself in the mirror in a negative light because of things that you've done in your past, places that you've been in your past, stop watching it. If these are things that are triggering up stuff for you, maybe it's something that still needs to be healed within you, but that is something that you need to talk about with God. You need to bring it to God and your ancestors. You need to bring it to the angels. You need to ask for guidance and help and healing in that space. But you need to be very mindful about not just the information that you're taking in from the media, but the information that you're gathering from the people and places around you as well. Many of you are trying to maneuver a new landscape right now, and that landscape is looking pretty rough, but that doesn't mean that it's not worth treading on, right? For those of us who in the collective who choose to take the path least traveled, it's going to be rough. It's not going to be paved roads. It's going to be something that you have to climb up. It's really funny because I keep staring at this picture that my pen pal from Germany sent me, and it's this castle, a medieval castle in France. And it's just absolutely beautiful. But when you look at it from afar, it looks like something that cannot be, like it's built on, right? There's a castle on a hill, but it's on like a hill. So it looks like it can't be entered. But as you get closer, the pathways that lead up to this space is definitely shown. And that's a message for many of you in the collective right now. Just because you don't see the steps right now, just because you can't see where the next step is going to be, doesn't mean that it's not going to be laid out for you. You just need to open up your awareness to accept it. I'm actually not going to read this energy out of the book because it's not necessary. We're diving into this card real deep, okay? It's funny because there's even pathways in here. There's blossoming, there's tree of knowledge, the tree of life. How do you, what kind of, there's music note. I've never noticed this in this card before. I've seen this card a million times and there's music notes and I've never noticed it. What kind of music are you listening to? What energy are you taking in from the music? What vibration does that music give you? Are you singing? Are you dancing? Are you allowing yourself? That's a way for you to clear out, certain energies as well. Music can take you, if you listen to music with no lyrics, right? If you shift your perspective and open yourself up to that kind of journey with a song, with a symphony, you'll be surprised how moving it can be and how you can move with that energy. Like I see a lot of you dancing freely, like allow yourself to dance. That's a way for you to blossom. There's a door that's going to be unlocked, but the only way that you can get clarity on that is by taking this mental detox, by getting rid of the things that aren't serving you. I just heard your mind holds the key. Your mind is the key. It says family connections. I feel like this clarity that the collective is needing right now, this mental clarity that's coming in, it's going to be, I'm getting a really big like tribe. I know this is family connections, but family is so much, it can run so much deeper than blood, right? So I'm really getting this tribe energy off of this. Like, this mental clarity is going to reveal, and it's going to bring you the key that, okay, we need to say this coherently, please. How do I say it coherently? I keep on hearing the door that's being unlocked is the door in your mind that is being unlocked is guiding you towards your tribe. It's guiding you towards soul family. It's guiding you towards real connection that the collective is yearning for right now. This has to do with hibernation season 2. You have to be, so part of clearing away this, sorry, this is getting too loud for me. A part of clearing out the mental clutter is so that you can become laser focused on what it is that the collective is trying to manifest in your own life. And when that happens, that doorway that you unlock, that you're trying to manifest, when you start, I'm seeing someone who's like taking up a class. When you start diving into the things that you are trying to learn at this time, it's really opening up the doors for you to create those connections in those spaces. And that is where your soul family and your soul tribe exist. But if you don't take the time to clear out the mental clutter and really laser focus in on what it is that you're trying to manifest, what success looks like to you, what you want to bring in generationally, the tribe will be lost if you don't do this, is what I just heard. So really focus on this in February, collective. Really try to get that mental clarity. Really take the time to not listen to the outside namesayers. Don't listen to that which does not resonate with you. Stop taking in information that's not putting you in a good space afterwards. Be mindful of how much time you're spending taking in outside information, or what type of outside information that is. If you are really wanting to take up classes right now, if you are really wanting to, right? And I was talking about dancing. I was just talking about dancing with the musical notes in here. I was talking about the way music is moving energy and it's helping you clear away. But I'm getting more than just music from this card. Like, look at the way that this woman is existing in her space. Look at the way that she's open to receive that which Mother Nature, that which Earth, that which ancestors have to give. Look at her open and ready and flowing like the heart of the ocean. The ocean is the heart of the earth, right? And she's dancing with it. Like, it's so beautiful. Allow yourself to do that. Dancing and movement of your body is going to help you clear out the mental clutter. It's going to help you. And this can look deeper than just dance. This can be the way that you work out. This can be just walking in nature. This can be just putting your bare feet in dirt. It's hard to do right now because it's, well, if you're in certain spaces, it's snowing. So, but still, like, if you can, allow yourself to exist in that space. And then we also have courage. It says strength, fearlessness, and warrior. So this month, really have the courage, collective, to do the things that you intuitively know that you want to do, right? Have the courage to be yourself, have the courage to explore, have the courage to allow new people in, and have the courage to really, I just spoke about the authentic self and how I'm letting certain layers go as well, especially on this platform. Have the courage to allow yourself to do so, collective. Have fun. Like, it's time, like in hibernation mode, there's nothing that is said about how you can't have fun in this space. You can have fun in this space. Look, gathering your tribe. Stop playing with me. You can't make this up. And we're gonna read this. I was just told to read this. Like, have the courage to let people in. It's really hard. It's really fucking hard. Especially if you're someone who's had people just take advantage of the kindness that you show, and if you've had people just shit on you, who you've really put time and work into, it's hard to open yourself up to be new with new people again. But this is extremely important this month, and it's not just this month. This is going to play out in the future. The small things, the micro things that you do now have such a macro effect. Like, this is the ripple effect. This is cause and effect. This is how we are choosing to manifest our future and choosing to allow what we are worth come in. And it all starts with the mind. It all starts with the mind. This is crazy because in my book club, we're actually reading, it's a book that I have that I was starting to reread, and the ladies in my book club decided that it would be a good group book to read. So I'm really excited about it. But it's the Kybalion. I can't honestly say it, but it's the Hermetic philosophies, the laws of the universe. And this ties so much into what it is that I'm going to be studying these next few months. So I'm super excited about this. Okay, so we're going to read Gathering Your Tribe. It says, you are loved and you are lovable. You deserve love. Support in all forms is flowing to you. You can relax. There is so much love around you. Communicate from your heart. Share your truth. You are safe. Diminish your time with those who do not empower you or believe in you. This is what we also talked about with the being mindful of who it is that you're choosing to let in your space. It says, if the Gathering Your Tribe card chooses you, this means that sustenance in all forms is flowing into your life. Your people are those who resonate with you. Your people can include animals, plants, minerals, and trees, as well as people. Be willing to ask for what you want in life. This is the time to put, and this is about having courage. Have courage enough to ask for what it is that you want in your life, and have courage enough to be able to take the steps towards those things. Have courage enough to be able to know that you are worthy of the things that you desire. Have the courage to take the steps towards those things. Have the courage to ask for help. It's so hard to ask for help. Be willing to ask for what you want in life. This is the time to put your needs before the needs of others. Your tribe is waiting to support and nurture you as you nurture yourself. Sometimes your friends are more your family than blood relatives. This is so funny. I just said this earlier. Find your people and cherish them. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Your vibe attracts your tribe. And that starts within the mind as well. And we spoke about that. What type of media, what is it that you're taking in, and how are you vibrating after you watch these things? Are you more on edge? Are you more sensitive? Pay attention. No. Okay. I'm gonna, what are we at? 20 minutes? Oh, the last time I was on here, I spoke about putting some dried flowers for sale up on the website. They are currently available. So the website is ascendinglifestyle.com. If you are interested in personal readings, you can book a personal reading through that website as well. It's at the altar tab. So you can do that there. I am open to them. Personal readings generally last between 45 and an hour and 15 minutes. It just depends. I'm not one to cut it off until that which needs to be said is said. So yeah, that is available if you are, look, Wheel of Fortune. The time is right to move forward. How are you moving forward? Everything is in alignment. Everything is for the taking for you, collective. You just have to take the steps forward and have the courage. Right? Have the courage to move forward. Archangel Michael is also a very protective energy too. So I'm getting this, this whole being conscious about the energy that it is that you are taking on when you're watching or with certain people and when you're doing certain things. You have to become more aware of the energy that you're taking on. It might not necessarily even be yours to hold. But Archangel Michael is a very protective energy, so that's calling you to protect your own energy too. And if you need extra help, you can always ask Archangel Michael to help. Usually at night, I like to pray for Archangel Michael's protection, not only of my space that I sleep in, but the space of my loved ones as well. So I extend that prayer out. But I also ask gracefully. And then we got Six of Air, which is Six of Wands. It says things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation, or taking a trip. Yeah, when we're talking about tribe too, if some of you are planning travel and you're going to, if you're just traveling within your country, if you're going to different countries, I feel like you might get a different vibe, and you might get this, like, this is actually home, right? You could just be existing and dwelling in a space and it not really feel like home to you. But if you're taking a trip and you run into people and you meet new people that really feel like home, that's really going to change and shift the perspective of where you are existing full time. And that's going to be beautiful. That's going to look at this, and this comes out after that. The Lover's card. Intimate relationships are coming in to the collective. If we're able to allow ourselves to, if we're able to put ourselves out there enough, right? Also, collective, I would look up the energy of the number 6, because we have 2 6s on the board, right? I'm also getting like this because look, we have, I don't know why this is just giving me a balancing energy. Look at the way she's open and this angel is open in these cards. So this is also about healing love within yourself so that you can accept love from the outside. So within, so without, right? It's finding this balance.
To beat the cold sore virus, you need an antiviral. Abreva can get rid of a cold sore in just 2.5 days.
Okay. All right, let's All right, let's get another card. I know we're only at 25 minutes, but like, I don't feel the need to say more than what needs to be said. We're not doing that. We're not over explaining things anymore. Like, no. Short and sweet. Let's get it. So if we can get the final message for February for the collective. Thank you so much for the messages received. I'm truly, truly grateful. Honestly. Ancestors, angels, spiritual teams, Mother God, Father God, truly grateful for your presence and in the way that you guide and protect. Not just me, but the collective as a whole. What are the final messages that you wish for the collective to receive for the month of February? I just heard some of you might have been going through a mental strife about your relationship with your family, like your blood family. If you take the time to really analyze... Sorry, I have something in my... Ouch. If you take the time to really analyze and clear away any judgments of what may have or may have not happened in your history with your family, I think that the message here too is that you can really heal whatever wounds you feel like may, or not feel like, but whatever wounds may have occurred within that situation with your family. I just heard you will be able to freely release them, the situation itself. Oh, there's a glare. It's everywhere. The sun's just shining. The sun is shining. I don't know if you can see this, but in the hand, the universe is your partner. Ask for God's grace. Co-creation, baby. Ask for God's help to clear the mental clutter. Ask for God's help to heal. Ask for God's help to allow you to be open to receive what it is that you're meant to receive within your tribe. Ask for God to bring your tribe to you. Just like, go to God, please. Go to God. Go to your ancestors. Like, ask for their guidance. That's why they're there. They're begging you to ask for their guidance. And they're applauding you when you do. We also have 2 4s on the table, so 4 might be an energy that some of you want to look up as well. I'm gonna read this out of the book, and then we're actually gonna end this energy. We don't want to go too... Doesn't always have to be long for it to be meaningful. So, feeling secure, taken care of. The universe is your partner. Something amazing happens when you contemplate your intimate relationship with your higher power. How do you engage it? Perhaps you might have seen things through the influence of your religious background, or you may have been exposed to other ways of making that connection real for you. It doesn't matter the source of your understanding. What matters is that it works for you. For example, if you believe in a punitive God, I don't know what punitive means. I feel like I should. We're going to Google it real quick since I have the computer here. What time is it? I got a call in an hour. Okay. We got some time. Oh, I just got reminded too. The last time I was on here, I had mentioned that I had created a course a couple years ago about, it's called Foundations to Creating Your Reality. So it's really these foundational tools that you can use together or individually in order to be able to manifest your future. So that is currently available. I'm really excited that I've actually found a platform that I feel like I have ownership over, in a sense. I'm not on any social media platforms outside of YouTube, and honestly, if I could do anything that wasn't attached to Google, I would. So I found this network outside. It's called Mighty Networks. I found it outside of my website platform, but you can go ahead and you can find the link in the description box below if you are interested. We're still in the hibernation mode. So if you're interested in really having some tools, and these are things that I have gathered throughout like 10 years of experience. This is me paying for different courses, going to different events, experiencing different types of groups of people, and compiling all of that information into one space. So it's super convenient. I have downloads, I have exercises, and it's really, really easy to follow along. It's also community-based as well. I love the platform because you can leave comments and really encourage people that come after you, which allows you to create connections with community as well. So if this is something that you're interested in, we're talking about forming a tribe. This is an opportunity for you guys to do that. It really plays well into this energy for this month and for moving forward into the future. So if you are interested, again, the program is called Foundations to Creating Your Reality. The link is in the description box below, and it's all about manifestation. I do have bonus videos in there, and there will be more coming out on that site. I'm just kind of formulating it right now. I did what God asked me to do. I put it on a platform. I'm giving it to you guys. So there is that as an option. So what we're doing right now is looking up the definition of punitive, because the sentence was, for example, if you believe in a punitive God, you will be afraid of punishment for your transgressions. And if punitive means inflicting or aiming to inflict punishment or punishing. So if you believe in a punishing God, for your okay, so if you, yeah, whatever. If you believe in a version of I'm sorry. I don't know why. If you believe in a okay, if you believe, it's so funny because if I would have just read the whole entire sentence, I wouldn't have had to go to Google, but I got ahead of myself. If you believe in a version of a higher power that blesses you, you may find it easier to surrender to a relationship of radical trust. Right now, if you imagine relaxing, curled up in the hands of the divine, how does that make you feel? What a beautiful thing to meditate on. Can you then turn over your needs and desires to the divine power and trust that you're safe and secure and don't have to do anything that you feel? You don't have to do anything at all to feel that way. Wait, I have to read that again. My brain took over. Can you then turn over your needs and desires to the divine power and trust that you're safe and secure and don't have to do anything at all to feel that way? So to feel safe and secure, you don't have to do anything as long as you give it to God, is basically what it's saying. Grace is activated in your life now. You're in good hands. Your work, family, relationships, home, everything. You've done all you can. So now is the time to rest and recharge instead of producing, doing, acting, and strategizing. A hot tea, a good book, and a soft blanket are in order. Amen. Amen. Allow yourself to take advantage of what it is that the winter season wants you to do. Allow Mother Earth to let you be in a space of rest and rejuvenation before we go back into a space of go, 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 because it happens that way. collective. The ecosystem naturally occurs that way, right? Give it to God. Let all of the strategizing, let all of the that's what I just heard. Let all of that's like what your brain let it all flow away. Give it to God. Say, you know what? When the class comes up that I want to take, I will take it. But in the meantime, if it doesn't come up if it doesn't show itself or reveal itself in the amount of time, in the limited time that I am projecting onto it, then I won't beat myself up about it because it's not in my control, right? There's only certain things that you can do. But right now, the collective is being called to rest because it is the season for it. It is the season for it. So give it to God. Ask God to help you clear your crown and your third eye, right? Don't put everything on you. Not everything is on you. You can only do what it is you're asked to do. And naturally that way you will vibrate in a certain way to where your tribe is brought in naturally. But you have to be mindful of what it is that you're taking in and what it is that you're giving out after you take in those things. Like, what are you vibrating at, collective? Okay, I think we're done. 36 minutes, perfect. So yeah, if you guys are interested, again, in the dried flowers, I do have the winter hydration line out for ascendinglifestyle.com. I have decided that I am not going to be doing a ton of body butters and things like that. I'm going to be doing that stuff seasonally. So when springtime comes in, I will come out with a new line. But right now what's available is the winter hydration line. And that's on ascendinglifestyle.com. I do ship everywhere. I've shipped to Canada more frequently than the United States, actually, which is kind of exciting. I do have a lot of connections in Canada. So there's that. If you guys are interested in the Foundations to Creating Your Reality course, that is available as well. The link is in the description box below. And yeah, I think that's about it. Things that are coming up for the Ascending Lifestyle website, I have decided that I'm going to be focusing on, I think at this point, 3 main things that I'm really interested in personally, that I naturally am inclined to move towards, which is oils. Okay, so body oils, healing oils, right? Teas. I've always been into tea. I love tea. I believe so, like, I just made a tea for my dad the other night because he's been having digestive problems, and I just bought some, I just got some slippery elm bark. So what I did personally is, well, I probably shouldn't tell the mixture, should I? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I put slippery elm bark, chamomile, and lavender in tea for him, and it really, really helped his stomach relax and adjust itself. So if you are interested in that, I'll be offering teas. And then the third one is bath salts. I really love taking baths. I think that baths are one of the leading ways to heal yourself, and it's something that I've personally utilized for years. So I'm going to be diving into that stuff more. Those are going to be the ever-changing products that I'm going to offer, and then I will have seasonal lines. So winter hydration line is available. Again, I have the body butter, the face cleanser, and the lip exfoliant and balm that's available. And that's the whole entire winter hydration line. You don't have to buy the whole line. You can buy the individual products as well. So if you want to just try one and see how you like it, move on to the next, perfectly fine with me. Again, the dried flowers are up there as well. I will be adding more of those. I have some yarrow, I have some mugwort, and I have some wormwood that I need to put up. I also have fenugreek seed that I just got in. a part of a detox that I'm doing. I'm not revealing it yet because I'm in the middle of it and I need to experiment first before I just offer it to people. That's how I operate. I don't want to offer you guys something that I haven't actually tried or haven't actually experienced myself. So that's how I put out my products. Like I'm not gonna just make something and just give it to you. That's not a thing for me. So thank you so much for being here. I love you guys. I appreciate you so much. If you've made it this far and you haven't hit the like button, please do so that this goes out to other people. And of course, subscribe. And yeah, love. I'll see you guys later.